In the last lecture, we have studied line of collimation method and rise and fall method. Now, let us discuss one numerical based on that to get clear idea about these two methods, that how these methods we can use to find the RL of different points. So, consider, let us see this numerical. Following consecutive readings were taken with a dumpy level along a chain line. The first reading taken at a benchmark where RL is 98.08 point. Again, the instrument was shifted after fourth and ninth reading. Okay, so these are the readings given. What are the various readings taken at various points, and we have to find the RL of all the points. So there is a one there is a one instrument setup. With that setup, some staff readings are taken, and at some points change point is taken. Means what is getting instrument is shifted after fourth and ninth reading. Means the instrument is shifted means change point. Okay, so these two things are important. The where the we for reducing levels of different points, we should know the reduced level of at least 1 point. Okay, we should know RL of at least 1 point. So here it is taken as it, given as the first reading, whatever it is taken, that is 3.150, is taken at the benchmark. The RL of benchmark is 98.085. And instrument, the next important point is instrument is shifted after fourth and ninth reading. So while reducing level, there is a one format for a table. We here always in this table, first column will be always backside reading. Then next column will be always intermediate side reading, and then next column is foresight reading. And when we are using line of collimation method or what is height of instrument method, there after this backside, intermediate side and foresight column, there will be one column height of instrument, height of instrument, height of instrument is nothing but RL of line of collimation. And then the next will be the reduced level. Next column will be the reduced level. And the last column will be always there will be a, or we can say, remark. This is the general format of table which we can use for calculating the reduced level of any survey. So here, how to write these readings? See, we have seen definition of backside. What is backside reading? It is the first reading taken at any setup of the instrument. Okay, and here it is always given. Here it is given that uh, what is the whenever we take first reading of will always be the backside reading. Okay, so first we initial step is we have to write these entries, these start readings in this backside, intermediate and foresight column. So what I told you, the first reading taken by any setup of instrument is the backside. So here first reading is 3.150. That we can write it in the backside reading, that is 3.150. Okay, here each reading we are taking at a certain point. Okay, here changes may be also given that first reading is taken at a change of 180 meter, and after the next consecutive readings are taken at the chain interval of 20 meters. So we can write it as a change of 160 meter, 180, 200, 220, like that we can write it down. But here we always take a reading. We take a staff reading, that here whatever the 3.150 reading we have taken, so let it be the ground, we have taken it here. Okay, this is 1 point on the ground, and this reading is taken at that point here, that is the benchmark, that point is benchmark. Then next reading we have taken at the some another point here. So what will be that reading? Then the reading after back side, that is second reading, we will always write in the intermediate side. Okay, not always. When it is not the foresight reading. What is the backside and foresight? Backside is the first reading, foresight is the last reading taken with the any setup of the instrument. Okay, so here instrument is shifted after fourth reading, means fourth. With this, suppose there will be some there is the instrument. With that, this is the first reading, this is second reading, then third reading and fourth reading. Okay, after this fourth reading, what it said? After fourth reading, instrument is shifted. So instrument is kept at some new location. So here foresight will be the fourth reading, that is this is first reading, second reading, third reading, and this is the fourth reading. Okay, so here instrument is shifted at fourth reading, means our fourth reading will come in the fourth side. So between first reading and fourth reading, all readings will come in the intermediate side, and each reading we are taking an individual point. So each reading we have to write in the separate row. Okay, so this is the first point, this is second point. So second reading is it is taken at some different point, so we have to write that reading in the separate row. That is, next reading is second reading is 2.245. That is nothing but we can intermediate side reading. Okay, then next reading we are taken at some different point, so this will be the third reading that we have taken at separate point. Okay, so we have to write in separate row. So third row it will come as a 1.125. Okay, now here it's a, what is the instrument is shifted of fourth reading, means fourth reading is last with this setup of instrument. So where we have to write it? We have to write it down in the foresight column. So our fourth reading we are writing in foresight column, that is 0.860. Okay, got it up to this? Because we are shifting instrument after fourth reading, so fourth reading, what is the definition of foresight? Last reading taken with any setup of the instrument. So with this setup of the instrument, fourth reading is the last, so we have written it in the foresight. Okay, so after fourth reading, instrument has shifted. We have shifted instrument from here to some new location. Then what is the procedure of shifting instrument? That we will shift the instrument, but we don't shift the staff. Okay, and after shifting instrument, we are taking backside reading on the same staff where we have taken the foresight reading. On the same staff, we used to take backside reading. Okay, so on this point, we have taken two reading from the first setup of instrument, foresight, and next setup of instrument, backside. So whatever the reading is coming after fourth reading, that we are taking at the same point where we have taken the foresight. Here we have taken the keep the staff. Here we have taken the foresight reading with this setup of instrument. Now we have shifted the instrument, and after shifting instrument, we always take first reading, it is backside reading at the same staff. Okay, in the last lecture I explained that whenever we shift the instrument, after shifting instrument, we take the first reading at the change point only, and this is the change point. So this point is same. So next reading, whatever it is, 3.125, it is now backside reading because it is the now first reading of the new setup of the instrument, because we have shifted instrument after fourth reading. So it will come under backside column, and this backside column, and this will always be in the same row, always be in the same row, that is row of 0.86, that is 3, that reading we can write 3.125. Got it? Here each reading we have written in the individual row, but only in this row after which we have shifted the instrument, there two readings are coming. Always keep in the mind, this is a very important step. Whenever we are shifting the instrument, we have to write the reading before shifting the instrument. It is written that after the fourth reading instrument shifted, so fourth reading will be the fourth side, and after shifting instrument, we always take reading on at the same stop. So that reading is the backside reading. Okay, that will come in the backside column, but in the same row. Always these two readings will be the in the same row. Okay, this is foresight of the first setup, and this is backside of the by the second setup. Got it? Then again the same procedure. Now this is the backside. Then next, what is the next shifting of instrument? It is shifting of after ninth reading. So where it is the ninth reading? Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, well, again we will count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, here it is given that the instrument is shifted after ninth reading. Okay, so this ninth reading is also after ninth reading instrument is shifted, means this will be also change point. So with this new setup of the instrument, this is the 3.125 will become backside, as it is the first reading with the new setup of the instrument, and this is the last, so it will come in the foresight, and remaining all these reading that will come into the intermediate side. Okay, this will be the backside, this will be the foresight, and in between backside and foresight all readings will come in the intermediate side reading and in the separate rows. Okay, so let us write. Then after 3.125, next reading is 2.760. The next reading is, in always write it in the separate row. Next reading is then after 1.835, 1.835. Again next reading is 1.470, 1.470, 1.4 up to this it is clear. So all 2.760, 1.835, 1.470, all we are written in the intermediate side. Now this is the fourth side because instrument is shifted after that reading. Okay, so here we are going to write it in the fourth side 1.965. Got it? Now again after this, see here, this is the first reading, that is 3.125 is taken here, and then after this again 1, 2, 3, three intermediate side readings are taken, and then after this reading, this is ninth reading, after ninth reading again instrument is shifted, so instrument has kept over new position. Okay, so what ninth reading, so ninth reading we have taken, we have written it in the fourth side, and after ninth reading whatever the reading is coming again, it will, we can write it in the same row as a back side. So this reading we can write in the back side. So this reading will be the 1.225, we have written it in the backside column. Okay, 1.225. Okay, why? This is the first reading after shifting the instrument, and we are always taking it at the same stop where we have taken the fourth side reading. So we have taken it, we can write it as a backside reading, and that reading is 1.225. Okay, then after that again there is a one reading 2.390, and this is the last reading, and this is the last reading. And so as it is the last reading, we can write it in the foresight, and in between backside and foresight, whatever the reading is there, you can write it in the intermediate side. So after 1.225, we have to write next reading 2.390 in the intermediate side, 2.390 in the intermediate side, and last reading we are writing in the foresight, that is 3.035. 3.035 we have written in the foresight. Okay, as it is the last reading. So did you get it? These entries are important. Once these entries are right, we can proceed easily. Two things we have to keep in the mind. What is the change point after which reading we have shifted the instrument? Here it is given fourth and ninth reading. We have shifted the instrument, and another thing we have to keep in the mind, that is RL, where the known RL is there. Okay, so now up to this, we how to write first reading, we always write in the back side. That's why we have written in the back side. Then intermediate side, wherever the instrument shifted. After that will comes in the foresight. And always keep in the mind, after shifting the instrument, that is foresight, and next reading will always come in the same row. Never forget it to write in the same row. This is the common mistake, that you will forget to write it in the same row. You will write it in the row below, and there will be the mistake. So always keep in the mind, wherever there is a foresight, in the same row backside will come. Again we have written the intermediate side, again foresight, and after foresight first reading is the backside again, and always last reading will come in the foresight column. Okay. The next thing is, this is backside reading 3.150. It is taken at the first reading is taken at the RL of 98.085. So we know the RL of this point, and it is 98.085. Okay, and this is benchmark. In the remark we can write it as this is the benchmark, and at the benchmark we have taken the first reading. Okay, so in the last lecture we have seen that this is the benchmark, and there is an instrument, and this is the line of collimation, and this is the, and we have to determine its height, that is RL of line of collimation, that is HI. How do we calculate it? By adding this staff reading, that is backside reading. HI is equal to benchmark plus backside, that is we are going to find out RL of this. Okay, I have explained it detail in the previous lecture. So how do we find out the height of instrument? Benchmark plus backside reading, that is benchmark is here 98.085, 98.085 plus what is backside reading? Backside reading is 3.150, 3.150, and that comes to be 101.235. Okay, so here we can write it here, height of instrument 101.235. Now this is the HI 101.235. 2, 3, 5. Now we have to find out the RL of each point where we have taken the staff reading. So these are the different staff readings here. So how can we determine RL of these points? Just by subtracting that staff reading from the HI. Okay. So here we got here HI, and now to determine the RL of these points. So what we have to do? We have to subtract these entries of staff reading from height of instrument. Now to get the RL of second point, RL of point 2, what we have to do? We have to subtract, that is, this is 10.235, and what is this reading? It is 2.245. So if we subtract 2.245 from 101.235, we will get the RL of this point. So let us 101.235 minus 2.245, we are getting the RL here as a 98.990. Okay, now this is the RL of second point, this point. Now to get the RL of next point, we have to subtract again. Now how do we find it out? 101 point, that is HI minus staff reading. Again, next, how can we find out? HI minus staff reading. Height of instrument is same. Height of instrument will remain same for one setup of instrument. Okay. Unless we shift the instrument, height of instrument remains the same. Okay. Means here, once we set the instrument here, this height of instrument will remain the same. It will remain the horizontal till we don't shift it to the next location. Whenever we shift to the next location, we will get the new height of instrument. So for one setup of instrument, height of instrument will always remain constant. So to find out the RL of different points, we just need to subtract the readings, staff readings from the height of instrument. So next, how do we find the RL of point 3? That is 101.235 minus 1.125. That is 101.235 minus 1.125. That comes to be 100.110. Again, then for fourth point, here see this minus this, we got this. Okay. Again, this minus this, we got this. Okay, minus. Now our next reading with the same set of instrument is this. That is first reading, second reading, third, and this is the fourth reading with this set of instrument. So to find the RL of this point, fourth point, what we will do? We have to subtract this 0.860 from 1.235 to get the RL of point 4. Okay, so it is 101.235 minus 0.860, and it's comes to be 100.375. 100.375, and we can write it in the remark here. This is our change point, CP. Change point where after this point we have shifted the instrument. Now up to this we got the RL of different points on the ground just by subtracting the staff reading from the height of instrument. Okay. Now here after this reading we have shifted instrument to the new location. We have shifted instrument to new location. So our height of instrument will be different. So we have now after this means initially there was an instrument, there is the instrument, and here we have taken one reading, then 1, 2, 3. first reading, second reading, third reading, first, second, third, and fourth. After taking four reading, we have shifted the instrument. Okay, up to this, we have taken this. This is fourth reading our 0.860, and after this reading, we have shifted instrument to the new location. Okay, so at this point, our height of instrument will be different. This is our HI1, and there will be another HI here, HI2. Got it? So after shifting the instrument, we will get a new HI. And how to calculate it? Now we got the RL of this point, fourth point, 100.37.5, and this is our point of, that is our now, this is our point of non RL, and we take always the first reading of the new setup at the same start, that is at the point 4 only. We have taken the, at the point, this 4 point only, we have taken the backside reading. Okay, so here we get the new height of instrument, as, how do we get the new height of instrument? 100.375 plus 3.125. So our new HI is now 100.375 plus backside, that is new HI. This is, we can say that HI2 is equal to, what is our benchmark now, that is point of no null, that is 100.375, 100.375 plus 3.125 plus 3.125, and that comes to be 103.503. Okay, so our new HI is 100.375 plus 3.125, that is 103.500. This is now our new HI. So finding out the RL of this point 5, 6, 7, 8, we will use this HI, because now readings are taken with this setup of instrument, second setup of instrument O2. This is the first setup of instrument O1. So for this reading, we'll use this side of instrument. Got it? So here we'll calculate the RL. Now here, how can we calculate RL? Same way, that is HI, this is HI 103.5 minus this. We always subtract reading in height of instrument, because our height of instrument is at higher level and our ground point on the grounds are at lower level. So we always subtract staff reading here. So 103.5 minus 2.760. So how much it comes? Sorry, this is 100.103.5 minus 2.760. So it comes to be 100.74. This is our RL for the point 5. Similarly, we can find out the RL of next point, like 103.500 minus this 1.835 minus 1.835. It comes to be 101.665. 101.665. Again RL of 0.7, this HI minus this staff reading 103.5 minus 1.47, we will get the RL of 0.7, 103.5 minus 1.470. It comes to be 102.03. Okay, 030. Then For the next point, how do we find out the RL of point 8? This is HI minus foresight reading 103.5 minus this. So we'll get the RL of the change point, that is 101.535, 101.535, and this point is, eighth point is, this is change point again, because here after this point instrument is shifted. This is change point. So whenever there is a change point, we'll shift the instrument to new location and we'll calculate the new height of the instrument. How do we find out new height of the instrument? That is HI3. Here we can calculate like that. HI3 is equal to, what is the RL of point 8? 101.535 plus backside reading. What is backside reading here? 1.225. 1.225, that is backside reading. How much it comes? 10.535 plus 1.225. So 0.225. So our new HI is 102.760. That is 102.760. Got it? This is similarly, how do we calculate HI here? In the same way we have calculated HI here. How we calculate new HI at the change point? That RL of change point plus backside reading. Okay, RL of change point plus backside reading, and our new HI is coming 102.760. And now again we have to calculate the RL of this point, point number 9, point number 10. So how do we can find out the RL of this point number 9, 10? Same way, that is HI minus staff reading. So here 102.760 minus this staff reading. So what is the RL of point 9? 100.37. 100.37. Again, what is the RL of this point? Every time we have to subtract 102.76 minus 3.035. It comes to be 99.725. Okay, this is the RL of our last point, that is point number 10. Okay, got it? Here, how did we calculate the RL? Just by subtracting staff readings from the HI, and HI will change after each shifting of instrument. Okay, so here one thing you have to keep in the mind, that backside, foresight and backside, we have to write in the same column. To calculate RL of the point, how to calculate the RL of the point? Here we calculate RL of point 4 by subtracting this foresight reading from the HI, previous HI. And how do we calculate new HI? By adding this RL. This RL we have find it out by subtracting first height of instrument minus foresight. That we got the RL of this point 4, and by adding this, now we know the RL of point 4, and by adding staff reading, that is backside reading, to this RL we have find it out the new height of instrument. Okay, since then next whatever the staff reading, we will get the RL for that by just by subtracting the readings from the height of instrument. Okay, so in height of instrument, how many checks are there? There are 2 checks, and what are the checks? That is summation of arithmetic check. What is the arithmetic check? Summation of backside minus summation of foresight should be equal to last RL minus first RL. Last RL minus first RL. So what is the summation of backside? Here we can calculate the summation of backside. Here summation of backside. What is summation of backside? 3.15 plus 3.125 plus 1.225. That comes to be summation of backside is coming as 7.5. And what is the summation of foresight? Summation of foresight we have to calculate. What is the first foresight? 0.86 plus 1.965 plus 3.035, and it comes to be 5.86. Okay, and what is the summation of backside minus foresight? It is 7.5 minus 5.86. It should be equal to what is last RL? 99.725 minus what is first RL? 98.085. Okay, this is last RL that we have got by calculation, and this is the first RL. Let us do the calculation. That is 7.5 minus, it is coming as a 1.64. Again we'll calculate 99.725 minus 98.085, and it is again coming as a 1.64. Okay, so here we got a check here, so you can write here hence okay. Okay, what is arithmetic check? Summation of backside minus summation of foresight, that should be summation of backside minus that should be equal to last RL minus 4 minus first RL. Here we'll do all the summation of backside, here we'll do all the summation of foresight, and then we'll subtract from summation of backside minus summation of foresight, and again here whatever the last RL we got by calculation, last RL minus first RL. Okay, so this is nothing but the height of instrument meter for calculation of the reduced level. Got it? Now we will see the calculations. How do we do calculations by using rise and fall meter?